Hello everyone, and welcome back to Kutikatas, a podcast where we bring you enchanting stories from Hindu culture, Indian folklore, and timeless parables filled with magic, adventure, and life lessons. Are you ready for today's tale? Let's begin! The story of Navratri, Parvati and Mahishasura. We will now finish our very special Navratri story series. Today, we're diving into the incredible story behind Navratri, the 9 nights when goddess Durga fights the world and shows us her many forms. Are you ready for an adventure filled with demons, magic, bravery, and even a shape-shifting buffalo? Let's begin! Long, long ago, there was a demon king named Ramba. One day, he fell in love with a buffalo, and from that strange union, a very unusual child was born, Mahishasura. Half buffalo and half human, Mahishasura grew stronger every day. But his strength wasn't matched with kindness. His heart burned only with one wish. I want to rule the 3 worlds, earth, heaven, and the underworld. No one should ever be stronger than me. So, Mahishasura stood on one leg for years, meditating without food or water. Finally, Lord Brahma appeared. Lord Brahma said, "I am pleased with your penance. Ask for any boon." Mahishasura replied, "Make me immortal. Let no one defeat me." But Lord Brahma replied, "That is not possible. All who are born must die." So Mahishasura thought hard and came up with a solution. "Then grant that no god, demon, or magical being can kill me. If I must die, let it only be at the hands of a woman." He smirked. Surely no woman could ever match his strength. Lord Brahma agreed, and with that Mahishasura's pride exploded. He raised a terrifying army, defeated the gods, and even took over Lord Indra's throne in heaven. Darkness spread across the worlds. The frightened gods hurried to Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva. Lord Indra said, "He has driven us from heaven. No one can stop him." But Lord Vishnu calmly replied, but Mahishasura has forgotten the power of the Divine Mother." All the gods combined their energy and gave it to goddess Parvati, the Divine Mother. Her face glowed like the sun, her smile calmed storms, and her eyes blazed with fire. She became goddess Durga, the ultimate form of Shakti. Each god offered her a weapon. Shiva's trident, Vishnu's chakra, Indra's Vajra thunderbolt, Agni's spear, Vayu's bow and arrows, Varuna's conch, Ganesha's sword, and Brahma's lotus. Finally, a mighty lion came forward to serve as her vehicle. Goddess Durga was ready. She marched to battle, and the ground shook with the roar of her lion. Mahishasura sent demon after demon to fight her, but she took on a new form each night, the Navadurgas. On the first night, she became Shailaputri, daughter of the mountain. Goddess Durga appeared steady and strong, holding her trident and lotus, riding a bull. She represents courage, the kind that doesn't move even when the world shakes. On night 2, she walked barefoot with only a rosary and water pot, glowing with peace as Brahmacharini, the devoted one. She represents patience and devotion, teaching us that discipline is its own kind of strength. Night 3, she became Chandraghanta, the warrior with the moon bell, a golden goddess with a half-moon-like bell on her forehead. She rode a lion carrying 10 weapons. Her bell rang loudly, frightening the demons, and she represented fearlessness and protection. On night 4, she became Kushmanda, the cosmic creator. Her smile was so bright it lit up the universe, and with her 8 arms, she held weapons and a pot of nectar. She represents joy and creation, reminding us that even laughter can be a powerful weapon. Night after night, Goddess Durga's forms grew stronger and Mahishasura's army grew weaker. The demons roared, but Goddess Durga stood tall. Mahishasura tried every trick. He became a lion, an elephant, even a huge serpent. But Goddess Durga was ready for them all. On the 5th night, Goddess Durga became Skandamata, the loving mother of Skanda, the commander of gods. Imagine her sitting gracefully on a lotus flower with her little Skanda in her lap, while still riding her fierce lion. The Devas whispered, "Look, even as a mother, she shines with strength." Yes, Skandamata shows that a mother's love is the most powerful force of all. With this love burning in her heart, she inspired everyone on the battlefield. Demons shook in fear as her gentle hands turned into unstoppable weapons when her children, the Devas, were in danger. By the 6th night, Goddess Durga's form grew even fiercer. She became Katyayani, the daughter of a sage. With a glowing sword in her hand and her lion roaring beside her, she charged into the demon army. Goddess Durga shouted, "Mahishasura, your terror ends here." She slashed through demon after demon. The battle lit up with her courage and fiery spirit. She was no longer just protecting, she was attacking, and the demons had no chance against her. On the 7th night, something terrifying happened. Goddess Durga took on her darkest form, Kalaratri. Her hair was wild, her eyes blazed like fire, and she rode on a donkey. She looked so fierce that even the bravest demons trembled. The demons trembled and said, "Run! Who can fight this power?" Kalaratri represents the destruction of darkness and fear. She stormed into the battlefield, tearing through Mahishasura's monstrous army. Her roar shook the heavens, boom, and the demons knew the end was near. After the fierce storm of Kalaratri came peace. On the 8th night, Goddess Durga appeared as Mahagauri, beautiful, glowing in white, riding a bull. She carried a trident and a drum, and her face was calm and full of kindness. Yes, Mahagauri reminded everyone that battles don't just destroy. They also make way for peace, purity, and new beginnings. Her presence recharged Durga's spirit for the final fight. And then came the 9th night, the most powerful of all. Goddess Durga became Siddhidatri, the giver of divine powers. All the gods and even sages bowed before her. Now all the energy of the universe is in me. Mahishasura, your end is certain. With this form, Goddess Durga reached the peak of her strength. Every divine weapon, every blessing, every form she had taken now combined in her. The stage was set for the final showdown. On the 10th day, Mahishasura returned to his bull form. He charged at Durga, shaking the earth, but Durga leaped high, pinned him down with her foot, and with her shining trident she struck him. With that, Mahishasura's reign ended, and peace returned to the 3 worlds. The gods cheered, flowers rained from the skies, and music filled the air. That's why the 10th day of Navratri is called Vijayadashmi, the day of victory. So, what is the moral of this story? Goddess Durga shows us that strength comes in many forms: kindness, patience, bravery, and even a smile. And most of all, she reminds us that no one should ever underestimate the power of anyone. So as you dance and celebrate Navratri, remember you're celebrating not just a battle, but the many powers of the goddess that lives inside you too. Happy Navratri and Vijayadashmi. Until next time, keep learning and keep smiling. Hari Sharanam.